Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I would like to do this video for you guys today. This video is one that we go over the newest planeswalker that we have. This one of course is Vraska, Betrayal Sting, and this one is one that's been given to us by Webcore. So we want to thank Webcore at this time. Just let them know that we really appreciate them for giving this thing to us so that we can do a review for you folks. And you know what guys, they've been nice enough to take care of us so that we can take care of you. So that's really what we're trying to do here. Okay, so let's get into it. The first thing that you might notice is that you got a good mana bonus here for Vraska. You got 8. 8 is a big number, right? There's only a handful of planeswalkers in this game that's going to have 8. So that's one of those things that it tells you, okay, this is the personality of the planeswalker, and she wants us to use black. And you know what? We'd be very smart if we wanted to use black as well. And we'll talk about how to do that more later. At this point now, we just take a look. There's a good bump here. Okay, the next thing I want to point out is this ability, Oiled Incubation, right? For 9, this is what you get. It says, draw 4 cards. Each creature card in your hand gains a Phyrexian subtype. Creature cards in your hand gain X mana. X is the number of creatures with the Phyrexianized emblem in all graveyards. Okay, so if you're reading this, what you're saying is, Phyrexian subtype, that's cool. All my creatures will get that. That's awesome. I get a nice draw here. But wait a minute, what is this Phyrexianized emblem thing going on here? That's a good question. All right. In order to get that Phyrexianized emblem, you got to take a look at this. This is the passive ability here for Vraska. It's called Glistening Death. When a creature dies, that card gains the Phyrexianized emblem. When a Phyrexian creature enters the battlefield under your control, that creature gains +X, and gains Death Touch and First Strike until the beginning of your next turn. X is the number of creatures with the Phyrexianized emblem in all graveyards. Okay, so that's how you can get the Phyrexianized emblem. Basically, make sure you kill a creature. It can be your creature, it can be their creature, but any creature that dies will go into the graveyard and get that Phyrexianized emblem. And you can see over here, all of the creatures that are in your graveyard or your opponent's graveyard, they're going to give you some mana, right? Based on this first ability. So this is really cool. I think this first ability is an ability you can use to really set a stage for the entire deck, right? What I would do is use Leyline of the Guild Pack and then Cryptex as well. Those are cards that will help you to move a lot of gems. And what I mean by move a lot of gems is convert a ton of gems to the color that you want, and that's black. If you're able to move a lot of these gems, convert them into black, they're going to get you a ton of mana bonus benefits here, and I would definitely try to revolve a deck around that. You'll see a little bit more about that in the deck that I show later. Alright, but going on, let's talk about this one here, Phyresis Touch. For 11, you get to destroy target creature, then create 6 gold tokens. This is a nice one. I think you can use this one in several different decks. Use it for those decks that require you to have a lot of those simple supports, right? And for those decks, you could use cards like Jared Cathalion or Teysa the Opulent Oligarch. Those are cards that will help you out with those amazing simple supports, and just use them to your benefit. Right, so good stuff here. Okay, so here's the last one. I think this one is good. This one can be the focus of a lot of decks. For the Glory of Phyrexia, it costs you 20. It says create 4 Phyrexian Embrace tokens. This is what a Phyrexian Embrace token is. It's black. It's got the 4 shields. It says when this support enters the board, opposing creatures gain imminent death. That's awesome, right? Because if we're killing a lot of creatures, we're putting the Phyrexianized emblem on them, and that's going to be great. At the beginning of your turn, exile the first creature with that Phyrexianized emblem that we just talked about that's inside of your opponent's graveyard. If you do that, create a copy of that creature under your control. It gains a Phyrexian subtype, and then you can reinforce it X times. X is the number of creatures with the Phyrexianized emblem in all graveyards. So you can see really what we're going for with this last one, right? If you have cards like Push or Path of Peril, those are ones that are going to be able to destroy a lot of creatures, send creatures into the graveyard, right? They're going to get that Phyrexian emblem. And if you're able to use this, then you're going to be able to pull some of those out of your opponent's graveyard and reinforce them a bunch of times. And this could be a game winner here. So excellent ability. Okay. So at this point, let's take a look at some game footage. This deck is called Go Buff Yourself. If you've ever played these games, and not only this one here, but other games, you'll notice that that term buff is to make a creature strong or to make something strong, sometimes a weapon in a game, right? And that's really what this deck is about. It uses cards like the Guild Pack here, the Leyline of the Guild Pack, Echoing Deeps, cards like Cryptex you can see here. what it does is it uses those cards to generate a ton of mana. And when we generate a ton of mana, we're able to put it to use spent on these creatures here. These creatures, they all have something in common. They buff themselves. They make themselves really, really strong. All right, Necrosquito here is a good one. This one buffs itself based on how many oil counters it has. If it's got 2 oil counters like it has when it starts, then it's going to get +2/+2 at the beginning of your turn, and that's for every turn. And what you want to do with this one is just give it a ton of these oil counters, and obviously it's going to get bigger and bigger. We do that with a couple of cards here. Atraxa, the Praetor's Voice, will help you with that. You got that Escalate here. That's going to definitely get that ability up. All right, you got the ability here, Escalate, again. That's going to make sure you get those oil counters going. Now, you want to get those oil counters going because this one here, Glissa, is a nice one. It's going to help you with these incubators. When you get these incubators down, they're going to buff your creatures, and they also help you because you're going to be able to use the oil counters, all right? So cool stuff here. What I would do is suggest you just build this one for yourself and play it. Okay, let's take a look at some gameplay. What we're going to try to do is go fast with this deck. We're going to try to see if it can help us to just get down a ton of black, convert a ton to black, and then hopefully that's going to help us to win very quickly and very nicely. Okay, we're able to move some black here at this time. So we'll do this. There we go, and you can see it's really making a difference. Okay, we're off to a good start. We got Cryptex out. Cryptex is going to help us to make sure we get a ton of those gems converted to black. And there you go. And you see what we're going for here, right? Free stuff converted to black like that. All right, Vraska, the Betrayal Sting is coming up, so we're liking that. And there we go. Okay, looks like we have 2 of those supports that are going to convert for us. So that's going to be good. We're going to be able to, right there, that's what we wanted to do. We're going to be able to get a lot of the free gem conversions. There we go. There's some good stuff here. All right, now as you can see, we have a little bit of a choice. What I'm going to do is get rid of this, hit that first ability, and then get more cards. And you can see why this is a Planeswalker that likes to go fast, right? You can see very early in this game that if you're able to convert a ton to black, you're able to get a lot of these gems going and flowing. And you can use that first ability to put more cards into your hand. So that's incredible. This is a really, really good Planeswalker. I definitely like using it. Right, the opponent is playing some cards, but you know what? We got the ability to get rid of them here. There are those incubators coming down. That's nice. And look, more free mana. That's great. That's really what you want to do, is you want to just convert all of these, or as many as you can, into black. There we go. Destroying the opponent's creature. Okay, this looks good to me. We have a black connect up here. And you know what? I think I'll be using that. There we go. Necrosquito is out. Swashbuckler's Whip is out. Alright, so which one do I want? I want Atraxa. And I'll take another Glissa. Okay, here we go. Do I want to use that? No, I don't want to use that just because I want to keep converting all of these gems to black. Alright, here we go. Let's see if we get some good connects to black going here. Some free connects. Yep, right there. That's huge. And that's exactly what we want for every turn, right? We want to be capitalizing on all of that free mana based on these gem conversions, and this deck is a great deck for that. All right, we'll go with the Proliferate. That's going to help us to draw a card, but really importantly, it's going to help us to get some more of those tokens on that creature there. All right, we're looking good. See if we can match black again. There we go. All right, we're in a good spot here, obviously because the opponent doesn't have any creatures, but also because we got one here that's going to be buffing itself. We got one here that's going to help us to have that one to buff themselves. We got a support here that's going to help the buffing process as well. Yeah, we're going to get buffed really big and really fast here, and that's going to be great for us. Okay, here comes the opponent playing some stuff. Ooh, Invoke the Winds. That one kind of hurts, right? Because we want this one on our side. Let's see what we can do. There we go. More free stuff. That's incredible. I totally love it. Okay, it's looking all right. Go like this. There we go. I could have used him to kill the other creature, but you know what? We're okay here. All right, looking at it, I'm going to go with this. It's going to get some gems off of the board for me. Get rid of that. Then some more incubators. That's great. We're moving, guys. We're moving. This is awesome. Glisa's out again on our side. That's great. And as you noticed here, we played a Phyrexian creature, so we got some abilities here, right? That first strike, we already had Death Touch, but we're able to get another Death Touch. And what's great is we're going to be able to block because we got Reach. Let's see what they're able to do. That's cool for us. We're able to kill that creature, no problem. And you'll notice here, a nice big buff again. And the reason we have that buff, obviously, is because we got 9 and now 10 for the oil counters there, right? So super important. Keep running those oil counters if you're running this deck here. And you can see what's happening. Our creatures are buffing themselves. So awesome. That's why we call this deck Go Buff Yourself, because yeah, they do. So that's super awesome. Right there, some more free stuff. That's incredible. That's awesome. That's really what we want, right? That's what this Planeswalker is good at, just getting those things down. Okay, at this point, we'll take out Necrosquito. I did like that one there, but you know what? I would like to draw 4 cards. There we go. Okay, looking good. What I'm going to do is use this. And now we're going to concentrate on offense. We're going to just try to put down as much damage as humanly possible here. There we are. Okay, Necrosquito is back up. There we go. Looks like we're going to win pretty soon, folks. There we go. Some damage and then some more damage. We're going to have this one by the next turn. As you can see, Necrosquito is getting big, right? He's going to get a big buff next turn. And that's the same thing with all of these other creatures. That's really what this deck wants to do, is just make these creatures big and nasty on their own and really, really just go fast. Alright guys, that's all I got. Hope you guys enjoyed the deck and the review. We just tell you guys all the time, like and subscribe, share with all your friends. That really helps the channel. And yeah, that's it. Hope you guys found this to be just a really good video. Here's the end. That's it from us. Good gaming, guys.